Housing is a human right, and our rights have been violated for years.
My name is Avi Garelick. I'm a board member and treasurer for the Northern Manhattan Community Land Trust. I want to thank Legal Services New York Manhattan Division for supporting this press conference this morning, and the Office of Senator Robert Jackson as well. We are all here in support of the incredible tenants at 705 and 709 West 170th Street. These tenants are here in Manhattan Housing Court this morning for yet another court appearance in a drawn-out battle against their landlord, Daniel Ohebshalom, who is accused of egregious harassment against them. They are now also waging another battle for recognition by the Mamdani administration and HPD. Though these tenants have been faithful stewards of their own housing during many years of neglect, HPD has shut them out from any meaningful control over its future. Today, they are fighting back.
That's right.
Today, they are here to ask why HPD has insistently ignored and rejected their demands for tenant control, why they have been told with no explanation that they have no path to cooperative ownership. The Northern Manhattan Community Land Trust believes that the city's housing is a community asset. It is the basis for common life, and tenants should have governing power over their lives inside their homes.
Right.
To anyone in city government who considers themselves an advocate for tenants, our message to you is that collaboration with organized tenants is the only path to housing justice. Before I hand things over to the tenants to speak for themselves, I want to thank the reporters who came out for this conference just before the mayor's big housing plan announcement. I want to point out that per Samantha Maldonado's advanced reporting in the city, the administration has named rental to co-op conversion as a housing priority. Some hard questions should be asked of them regarding why these tenants are being left out. With no further ado, I want to introduce the great Gilbert Butcher of 709, a dancer and artist who has devoted himself to advocating for himself and his community.
Yeah, Gilbert.
Hey.
Thank you, Avi.
What's up, man?
Good morning. Thank you all for being here, for coming out this morning. We, the tenants from 709 and 705 West 170th Street, are here to bring attention to our fight. Housing is a human right, and our rights have been violated for years by a landlord that couldn't care less about the tenants. I believe that HPD has not been tough enough on predatory landlords, and I feel, in all honesty, that HPD has let us down by ruling behind our backs on things that we should be privy to from the beginning. We are fighting for and against something that's bigger than ourselves. We understand that we're trying to change the dynamics of how things are done. But we're not asking for anything that has not been done before. We're asking for ownerships of the buildings that have been neglected for years, and we have suffered through the neglect all these years. Everything from no heat and hot water through the coldest days of winter and on holidays as if it was a plan. Everything from not having a front door to our building, which we had to collect money for to buy cameras, security cameras for in front, in and outside of the building. Harassment by our landlords and the management. That is what has led us here today. And all these years fighting for our rights is why we're here today in court to continue with the harassment case against this predatory landlord. So we're asking the city agencies to do the right thing, use your imagination, and change the way things are done, and make it better and more fair and just for the tenants. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Gilbert. The tenants have signed on to a letter which we are sending to HPD with the demands for tenant ownership and for transfer of the land to the Community Land Trust. To speak on that, Sigis Gonzalez, the very dedicated and hardworking, will share the letter.
Good morning, everybody. Okay. Good morning. As residents of 705 and 709 West 170th Street, we're best known as tenants of the infamous Daniel Ohebshalom, who did time at Rikers Island because of his refusal to make court-ordered repairs in our building. Less well known is that we have spent many years working together and maintaining our own homes despite absolute neglect by our landlord and negligence by HPD. During the worst months of COVID, our buildings had no super and were threatened by filthy, unsanitary, and dangerous conditions. It was through our collective labor that we cleaned the buildings, shoveled the snow, replaced windows, locks, installed security cameras, and helped protect each other from the lack of safety and security we were exposed to daily. We repaired and refused to give up on our homes while waiting for a slow and unresponsive city complaint system to take minimal required action. City agencies facilitated our abuse by allowing someone like Ohebshalom to operate the way he has for years. Now the city proposes to have us tenants and our fellow NYC taxpayers pay for Ohebshalom's hundreds of thousands of dollars in back taxes and let him walk away without any penalty or accountability for years of abuse and neglect. By our constant efforts and stewardship of our housing, we make a moral and material claim on cooperative ownership of the buildings we live in. We have spent our own money, expended our own time, suffered physical and psychic pain for the sake of our homes, investments that the city in previous decades would have recognized as sweat equity. Despite this, HPD has ignored us and left our concerns unaddressed during the long periods of litigation against Ohebshalom. Under the new administration, we believed that change was coming, and we were told by former tenant advocate Celeste Hornback and CEO Weaver that the city would turn over a new leaf and commit to transparency. We believed we would have a seat at the table. Instead, less than a month after those promises were made, HPD summarily announced that our building would be transferred to Cloth, a nonprofit landlord, and that we would be left as tenants forever. They told us there is no current program for tenants to be co-op owners. After everything we have been through, this is plainly unacceptable. We have already manifested the spirit of cooperative ownership through our stewardship, and that commitment deserves formal recognition.
Right. Yes.
We demand the city revive the third-party transfer program, perhaps modeling some of the reforms proposed in the Safer Home Acts, or use the Affordable Neighborhood Cooperative Program and find an operating subsidy that is compatible with cooperative ownership. We will gladly be the pioneers for a new and improved program that makes cooperative ownership possible again for low-income tenants. If the Mamdani administration is truly for tenants, it will fight to make tenant control possible. If it stands for racial and economic justice, it will work for us Black and brown tenants to redress the wrongs we've faced. We understand that what we are asking is neither straightforward nor routine for HPD, but we believe this is the work that a progressive administration is obligated to do.